I bought some more purple curtains to put in the middle. Take them 2 white down, put the 2 purple up. Yeah, that'll be better.
Fancy carpet.
Then I need some pots that don't cost $2.
Like pans?
Yeah, you know, to put them in. The things to put them in, yeah. Because those are, you know, $3 here, $3.99. That one still got the sign on it. I couldn't get it off. You didn't get the sticker off.
I know you didn't have them pots for a long time.
Yeah, forever. And I just moved different plants into different pots. That's what it is. But I'm gonna fix that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Hello.
And I forgot my credit card, and this lady just paid for my stuff.
What
Yes.
you say?
In the store, paid for his stuff. He just came back like, yeah, some lady just paid for all my stuff.
I asked, I was like, you
How
want
much did you spend?
$8?
Okay.
That's pretty enough to change.
Yeah.
Though,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, she must have had it.
Yeah.
That's how that is.
She was like, I just want to put good air out. I mean, good juice on the water.
Okay, good. That's right.
How
Ain't
good
nothing
is
wrong with that.
Who you from me?
What's up, 808 Melanin Gang? It's your girl ZQ. James is out at the store right now. And today we are at my grandmother's house. I'm just gonna vlog being at my grandmother's house. We here all the time. Today my grandfather asked me to make some lobster, so I'm about to go upstairs and make it. So I'm bringing y'all along with me. I am looking for my speaker, but while I'm doing that, I decided to vlog. So okay. My speaker must be upstairs because I wear it. Speaker.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing.
Actually, it can't pair right now.
Power off.
So, while I'm in here, I will be vlogging. So, what I'm gonna be doing, I have some potatoes boiling. A few potatoes. I'm going to make a casserole. I watched a few videos online, and since I got my potatoes boiling, I'm about to just start making a roux for my lobster. So, okay, in order for me to start my roux, I have to chop up some onions, garlic, and warm up some butter. making our roux. These are all things that I've never made before, but we're gonna work on it today. Okay, so now we have our butter melting. So while this butter is melting, almost done. Right when it melts, I'm gonna add my onions and garlic. I'm gonna add my onions and garlic into this meal. Okay, now I've added my onions and garlic, and I'm just gonna stir this and then add some flour. Our potatoes are boiling, so I'm gonna take those out and we can start mashing those. Okay, our roux is all set. We're gonna smash and drain our potatoes now. No. Ain't no pants in here. Okay. Now let's mash them up. Okay. Do you got a potato masher, Grandma? Oh yeah. This potato's not done, I don't think. Okay, y'all, so the potatoes were not done. I put them back in the pot to boil a little bit longer. But for now, I'm just gonna cut up some parsley for our mashed potatoes when they are ready. Our roux is finished. Looks beautiful. And yeah, now we just gotta wait for the potatoes. Let's get into some parsley. Had to rinse those off. Then we're gonna chop these up. Okay. A little herb.
What do I need for my hair? Oil? What else I need? Do I need oil?
That's it. Huh? You ain't got oil. Well, you can do whatever you feel. It's already braided.
What's best? Because you know it's about gripping it too. Turn the light on, child. You know it's about gripping it too.
Yeah.
If it's greasy, you might not be able to grip.
Yeah.
How do you do yours? You do it when it's not?
Yeah, I just I just do it.
All right. Oh, you're doing anything on TV? On the...
Yes, I'm recording, y'all.
Ah, look, no, don't do that.
We about to do Grandma's hair.
Okay. Before and after.
Before and after, y'all.
Good Lord Almighty. That before shot is too much.
Grandma. I got it.
This milk is all spoiled?
Yeah, that's bad milk.
Dang. I told you not to buy. I told you when you guys to get.
I know, and I forgot and bought more milk the next time.
Ooh. What's today? This is just the 13th. What's today? The 20th. Yeah, it's a week old.
Yeah, I gotta go get some more milk for my potato.
Yeah, because
Unless you got some evaporated milk.
I got food stamps. Devon used it all up. Here, I give you $5 because I'm gonna use them up. That's for darn sure.
All right. I just need that. That's the only thing I need. Some milk. Milk. Yes, y'all. So I did my own hair again, guys. Not really feeling it this time. But
His number is his birthday. 2774.
all right. All right, y'all. I'm back from the store. Getting some more milk. I'm talking to the people, Grandma.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm gonna take my potatoes out and drain them and mash them up so we can work on these mashed potatoes.
Man,
Yes.
will you get a minute?
Okay. Got you. Oops, sorry, y'all. All right, y'all, so my apologies. After I mashed up the potatoes, I did then start to stack. I didn't get a chance to show you guys everything that I stacked up or how I stacked it up, but I'm gonna add a clip right here so that you guys can see that because I did go to my Instagram reel and create one. So, and this is the final product. There you go, lobster casserole. And I'm gonna cut into it and let's see what it tastes like. Now we are watching, what is this? Kamala Harris going to the White House for the first time.
There in the office building, and as we have said, these very important moments happening, the symbolism.
Can I give you the hair grease and stuff?
And they're going
I got
forward.
some.
Put it on the table in the clear.
What hair grease?
It's hair grease and stuff.
Okay, I don't need it now, I need it after.
Okay.
I'm trying to see where I'm gonna put this.
Georgia, all of that coming up here over the next hour. One thing that you said there, and you talked about the
Where'd y'all get this from?
We bought this in Christmas tree shop. Feel it.
your children for
Where did he put it together? $129.
for people.
I want another one.
For everyone, everything. And you know one thing I want
Flowers
to
not
say
in the
too,
way?
I think that is
No.
so poignant and true. For young children, boys and
Before,
girls, no matter the color.
and when
they
she
will
finishes,
never
it's gonna be
remember
after.
A world where a woman wasn't
She
a vice
looks
president. It will never be a
fantastic
thing
today.
that
She
needs to be
never looks
achieved or a
like
thing that
that.
needs to happen.
That lady?
And it's
Yeah,
so
she's
important to
just
me
always so
that
bland. Her hair's just always. I always say she look like she got some Negro hair because her hair like stands.
my own daughter, right?
You know how you get that puffiness?
Yeah.
It is, and when you think about everything that she represents in this moment, I got a good smile out of Howard University's band. It's not something that's seen on CNN often, how they came in with the high knees and the drummers and the dancers, that historically black colleges and universities that are on the scene now, from Reverend Raphael Warnock, who went to Morehouse, to Yogananda Pittman, the new U.S. Capitol Police Chief, to Stacey Abrams, whose shoulders they rode in on. You begin to see that there is more to this country than we've seen in the other 48 vice presidents of the United States of America. Number 49 is slightly different. She's a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, so the Divine Nine in these sororities are
she was
now
a
on the
sorority.
forefront.
Yeah, Howard, that was Howard doing the.
Extracurricular work, the work
That's
they
where she
do in
went.
communities and community service, and people are now getting to know that. So while we want to talk about the policies that she'll implement later and which way and what executive orders they're going to do, I think today is a day where we can actually talk about the history and everything that this black woman embodies as she walks into the halls of the most powerful place in the world.
And now she is in those halls. She is there, getting to work. As of course we have parade to come and the big performances tonight. Phil Mattingly is our senior White House
Girl, you
correspondent.
looking good
so,
today.
now
I'm
that she
serious.
has walked in those
She
doors,
don't look like that.
with the second gentleman by her side for that first entrance as the vice president, tell me what her first moves in the White House are.
You know, I think when you talk to administration officials, they kind of echo what President Biden tweeted just a short while ago. There's no time to waste, and certainly I'm not stepping on what Bakari was talking about in terms of history in this moment and what it means, but I also think when you talk to administration officials, they acknowledge what they're facing as they walk into this moment, this historic
Need
moment
rubber
on so many
bands?
different levels, and that is a multiple set of crises, whether it's economic, whether it's public health, whether it's racial divides, all of these issues that they're going to try and address straight out of the gate. And I think in about an hour, Aaron, you're going to see President Biden start action, if you will. And I want to be contextual here. This is not massive overhauls of things. This is not going to change the direction of everything in the country. There are limits to what the federal government can do just with the stroke of the president's pen. But the president has made clear he's going to implement a series of executive actions, some related to COVID. There's going to be a mask mandate for federal buildings. A number of them trying to roll back what his predecessor put into place, whether it's halting funding for the building of the border wall, whether it's re-entering the Paris Climate Accord, several different areas where the administration is both taking action but also trying to set a tone for what they're going to be doing in the weeks ahead, what their priorities are. You saw the administration this morning release the outline of an extensive overhaul of the immigration system that includes a pathway to citizenship for the 11 million undocumented immigrants in the country. You've also already seen them lay out the details of a $1.9 trillion stimulus plan. That will take Congress. That can't happen today.
Right.
You are going to see in the next hour those executive actions start getting kicked into gear, and while they will have an impact kind of on a smaller scale, particularly on the federal level, what they will do more than anything else is lay out a tone of what this administration is going to focus on, going to try and accomplish over the weeks and months
the
ahead.
president's already there. He went
legislatively,
first. Okay, I
as
didn't
well
see
as
him. I
what the
was
president
wondering
can do
what
himself there.
And some of these, many of these executive orders, I think as you point out, are not, some of them reverse things President Trump did, right? Halting the border wall is an example, reversing the Muslim ban is another example, right? But many of them are not, they are new new things, right? That President Biden wants to do. Another thing that, some of these are, as you say, pointing out the tone. One of them, I believe, Bill, requiring non-citizens to be included in the census and in how we count congressional representatives and how we apportion where those districts are. I mean, these are things that would be a significant change.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And I think look, when you talk to advisors and when advisors have been given briefings over the last couple of days, they make clear, they understand the scope of things. They make clear, particularly on the issue of COVID and on the economy, things are going to get worse before they get better. But I think they understand, and this dovetails a little bit with what Picard is saying about the history of the moment and recognizing where they are. They recognize that on day one, this is the moment where everybody is paying attention. This is the moment
ain't now or later?
you get to set the tone. You don't
want to taste it?
moment. And so I think they're trying to set that tone over the course of the day. But I would also.
No, Quaya tasted it already. Quaya tasted it. I had the bowl there for you to put his part in. She said it tastes good.
Questions that will come over the course of the next several days. And Aaron, it's not just going to be today. Over the course of the next 8 or 9 days, you are going to see kind of a laser-focused day-by-day message with executive actions on issues like immigration, healthcare, more on COVID starting tomorrow as well. But they acknowledge more needs to be done, and that more is going to require Congress, where they have very slim majorities in the House and in the Senate, and where they're going to need bipartisanship, as the president laid out this morning in his speech.
And, you know, David Gregory is with me as well. And David, you have covered so many administrations. So talk us through these first few moments of the Biden presidency, right? As the president and the vice president have gone in those doors, we're going to, of course, see them again with all of the pomp and circumstance tonight, and these executive orders coming momentarily. But what are these first few moments like?
Well, a lot of it is just organization, and because the transition was really undermined by the outgoing administration, this administration has to do more, faster, and
Devon!
to catch up. You know, we've talked about that
Come
in
here.
terms of cabinet officials not being in place, so Congress has to work on that, the Senate has to work on that, so you have acting secretaries who have to get into place. What they have built up is this pandemic response infrastructure, and what we're going to see with a new administration is this focus on a lot more federal coordination with the states. The vaccine rollout being
He signed
the most
executive to
important thing.
undo Trump
You're gonna see,
policies.
I think
For real, though. Get that out of here.
and the
Can't get
vice
out like
president are
him.
going to spend some time projecting a new U.S. image around the world. I think that will be important to
D.
signal, hey, we're back. There's a
What are
sense
you
of
doing? Come
normalcy
here.
in the administration. And when I say we're back, that idea that the American presidency, that America is going to revert back to a position of leadership that Donald Trump veered away from. And again, he got plaudits for that, and he
Hi,
had
Quaya.
criticism.
What's
But President
up?
Biden wants to refocus that. But
What
I
you got?
think
You got homework?
everything is about a kind
Huh?
of reorientation.
No.
A lot of people, especially
Don't tell me that,
who
and
are
you do.
closest to President
Okay,
Biden,
all
who
right.
have been there before.
Go ahead.
They know how to
Just
get
wanted to be
rolling
sure.
right away, including the president. And this new vice president, I was struck watching.
We're gonna make
Kamala Harris.
beans and hot
She's gonna have
dogs.
her role be. She's going to have an important role, just as Vice President Biden did to President Obama. It'd be very interesting to watch that unfold as well.
Oh, right, and of course, you know, even when he has given his speeches recently, right, she was sitting in the chair behind him. It has very much been visually, presented as a team, very explicitly so. It's interesting, just this whole transition. They walk in there, and you've talked about how, everything gets cleaned. And, Joe Biden walks in, when he goes through those doors, he's going to see the note that Donald Trump said that he, left him.
What? No.
There's that moment that will happen. And then
What?
the
No, for
transition
real.
out,
Buddy,
the
they
national
are just
security team
ridiculous.
Actually came in before, right? Before President Biden became president, because you needed to have them actually sitting in place, so there wasn't even a second of gap, right? So what's that like? Just that literal, moving chair aspect of this today.
Well, the first thing is you want to find out what particular threats are being monitored, what the national security team has to respond to right away. Are there some things that they didn't know? Some things that
Look at him
may
ride.
have
You
been
see him?
unattended, or
Did you
things
see him
that-
just
that
running by?
are
Look.
popping up in this immediate transition.
It's gotta be security.
Of power in the
gotta be
United
security.
States is something to behold, because even under these circumstances,
what happened with Mr. Oscar? What
it
happened?
has
He gonna put it
been
together another- he
a
bought
peaceful
another desk.
transition, even as we've watched our capital be
Another one?
encampment, which is
He
so
said to me, he said, I don't
important.
like this. He didn't know who I was. You know, he ordered it. He said, I don't like this. Doesn't do look like a baby desk, but he could still use it.
The virus and the virus response that they may not have known. There may have been some things that it has come up in the last couple of days that they that they weren't aware of. But, you know, the new team has priorities. There's executive action, and we've seen this before with other administrations. They take immediate executive action to undo some things the previous administration did. But as you've been talking about, the focus is let's get our secretaries in place. You know, for instance, what about the threats we're talking about? Thank God this has been a peaceful day. But you've got a Justice Department, those who are there existing part of the bureaucracy, you've got the FBI, they have to monitor ongoing threats, and there has to be a lot of coordination about that. That's going to be a priority.
Right, right. And of course, and as you said, we anticipate at least 17
I ain't calling
executive
my phone.
orders to be signed here over the next hour. Because, you know,
Well, I got it.
the things that
Oh, it's at the back door. Oh, okay.
we all saw was the continuity, right? Of course, President Trump wasn't there, and you know, there was that you know, first time
What
in
happened?
50 years, right? But you had Mike Pence there, and you had all the, you know, prior presidents there and their wives, and going to Arlington Cemetery and having those moments together. And as you saw, you know, Lady Gaga come out afterwards.
Everything's going smooth. But Trina, I told you, Trina went downtown. She said some protesters walked in. She said, you should have seen how they swarmed them.
Former President Barack
They ain't
Obama,
playing that today.
had that fist bump with Kamala
At the State House.
What happened there?
Oh, well.
When you, first of all, let's just back up to when
My first time
Obama
making
and Michelle
That's her
Obama
first time making it, Rudy.
they were wearing a designer, Michelle Obama and Kamala Harris both wearing a designer from South Carolina. So shout out to him as well, Sergio Hudson.
Boy, they come in that
Just
cool,
watching
don't
that aura, you begin to get
Why not?
that excitement.
Yeah, they already had their
And
turn.
then the communication between Barack Obama and Kamala Harris,
They
we know that
coming in?
their
Yeah, they
relationship
coming in
goes
too.
back a long way.
I tell you, this is a party night, girl.
Everybody's going in.
They're gonna be partying.
How he thought so
If he could open his eyes in the morning, it'd be a miracle.
California.
We open them in the
Oh, I know you will. You the new
To
president.
tie it
Look at Michelle with her bad
if I would have
self.
taken you back to
Oh, her hair is
2006,
flawed.
Always don't play
Joe
her.
Biden
And that is her hair, you know?
Yeah.
That is her
I was
hair.
about to say, that's some real
Yeah,
expensive
this is
thing.
all right here.
And what do I mean by that?
Glad you like
Joe
it. Make
Biden
sure your
was
friend like it too.
For real.
If he get in it.
If he get in it.
Better not do that.
Joe Biden also ushers in the first black vice president in the history of this country. And so to be a
Oh,
fifth
tell
to
the camera.
both
I'm recording.
moments.
Let them know
Okay.
that you like the lobster.
But just that moment between Kamala
Oh,
and
yeah.
Barack.
This is on the money. This is all right.
It's gone now.
This is
It
what you
ain't
call
on
an
the plate.
excellent.
Thank you.
Right.
What was there?
That's right.
You got a picture of Jesus, Martin Luther King, and you got a picture of Barack Obama. And Kamala Harris now is in that same type of conversation with people like Barack Obama, who are luminaries, who mean so much to our community, and who will be prayed over and protected so they go out and do the work necessary to
That's right.
get our people out the ditch.
All right, so Jim Sciutto is outside in front of the
All right.
White House.
Praying for all of
Vice
them.
President have just gone in. So Jim, tell me what you see there now. Obviously, they are beginning the work right behind you.
That's right. Listen, as quickly as it started, it ended. The ceremony, that is, right? And the doors are closed of the White House and the old executive office building where the vice president's offices are as they get to work. As Kamala Harris said to me just a few minutes ago when I shouted a question to her, what's her job number one? She said getting to work, and indeed that appears what they've done. And a lot of the pomp quickly wrapping up here, the honor guard that had ringed the White House representing all the branches of the military. They shuffled in here a couple hours ago. They have now left back to a less ceremonial security footing here, although you certainly have the security we've seen in the city the last several days ringing the White House. But you know, the ceremony around the White House, we saw it, it was powerful, it was full of history, it was full of the moment, and now you get a sense that they're at their desks in there and they're getting to work.
Yes, and in just moments, President Biden is going to sign at least a dozen more executive actions, and Vice President Kamala Harris is going to swear in 3 new Democratic senators who, of course, shifted the balance of power in the Senate. You're going to see both of those Georgia senators sworn in by the Vice President. We will be right back.
Francisco, the bridge to possible. Call 1-800-500-1931.
I'm back.
Hey, baby.
Y'all can't forget me on the train. What's up, y'all?
Well, I'm Aaron Burdett, and thank you
All the
for joining
chicken.
me for CNN's special live coverage of the inauguration
Oh.
of Joseph
Spicy garlic
Robinette
chicken.
Biden Jr. He is now the 46th
Delicious.
President of the United States. And today's transition of power
My
will
casserole
hold
came
special
out good.
place in American history
Yeah.
for many
They
reasons.
was eating it all.
Biden is
I
the oldest
played all
president
of
to
it.
take the oath of
Yeah,
office.
he was
for a
talking,
first
he
term.
bragging.
And another major achievement,
Yeah,
Kamala
my
Harris,
grandma
now the
was
first woman,
best.
the first black and Asian person to
When's,
ever be
what's-
sworn in as vice president of the
His
United
friend got the
States.
plate too?
I want to go to
Not
Kate
Oh,
Bennett,
okay.
who
I'm gonna
has
say
been
Grandpa
He gonna
running
take it to him.
If he
If he
gets
gets
it.
it. If he gets
and
it.
then first walk into the White House. So,
He
Kate,
said,
you
"Lose
know,
your feel,
obviously,
lose your seat." Huh?
this is always a transition that requires a lot, right? I mean, in terms of
I'm about to
one
eat up some of that
family
food
leaving the White
on
House,
the
and
walls.
another coming in, and of course, it has been incredibly
And that
fun.
just started happening. I was never like that before.
What he had
I got a
billed
problem.
as a big send-off
Well, no,
was a
I
puny
quit
little
starting
crowd.
with some
I have
cookies
seen
late
bigger
at night.
crowds.
There's some cookies in there, some oatmeal cookies, oatmeal frosted cookies in the cabinet, right at the edge at the door there, when you get ready to go out the back door.
You know what I haven't made too? Peach cobbler.
Oh, you ain't made none of that in a while, huh? You know, when I'm telling you, here lately, when I just think of food, my stomach starts doing this flood type thing.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't have the appetite yet. No, you know, I don't know. Trying to figure out how, you know, years ago, I was having a backache. And one of these white ladies I work with, I liked her a lot. We were real friendly with each other. Me and Rudy would go to her house, every with my boyfriend, hang out with them every now and then, you know. She gave me some pills, naproxen. That stuff is extremely dangerous. NAPR, naproxen. It's a painkiller.
Pain medicine.
But
I think Mom was you on that.
I took it without eating. My God, I was at work. By the time I left work, I was bent over because it was like it ate a hole right through my stomach. I want you to
And
know,
what do you think?
my stomach did not heal itself for 6 months.
Wow.
Almost 6 months.
And Joe Biden knew each other.
Yes.
And
But that's why you're supposed to eat when you take medicine. Or before. Or as soon as you take it, whatever. Because as soon as it starts working, whatever it's doing,
does that translate?
I will never. I never heard of. I don't hear about it now, but
unity.
and it knocked the pain right out, but it tore me up for 6 months.
Well, I think there's a number of.
I don't
Medicine
think
to be too strong.
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell
But that was
wants
my
to
fault. I
use
should have never. First off, you ain't supposed to take other people's medication.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
that's
know.
what happened on January 6th.
But I figured it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it did what it was supposed to, but I didn't do what I was supposed to. I should have ate.
Which is, we have elections and they're.
And she didn't tell me, you know, you need to eat something. You know what I'm saying? She probably figured I had sense enough to know.
I've heard it
But I
said
didn't.
personally that he thinks there are areas where
That
there's going
stuff
to be
tore
agreement,
me up.
there could be
So every now and then I think that might be it. You know, you know what I'm saying? Stuff goes, but that don't mean it's gone. And when you get older, you start getting all these things going on anyway, you know. And my stomach never bothered
midterm
me.
election.
So I was like,
But that
okay,
shouldn't
that
stop
means
us from
something's
working
up.
together on the things that we know to be
But
necessary.
I also noticed when Maurice passed and we started, my stomach wasn't bothering me because I guess I had so much other stress going on that it just didn't.
Everybody agrees we need
Yeah.
roads, bridges, and highways.
Yeah.
If Joe Biden and Mitch McConnell approach it from that perspective, everyone benefits because they could really get some things done over the next couple of years.
All right, let's listen into the Senate floor right
Yeah.
now.
Well,
Now you eat a whole cow.
sometimes I feel like I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? What I've noticed too is because we eat dinner early, like this is about the time we start eating up till 6. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the time. When I wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, I am starving.
Yep.
Because it's been so many hours that I haven't eaten. So I try to make sure I eat something the last couple of days anyway, late at night. You know what I'm saying? The whole must a bowl of cereal.
All right,
you
Manu,
know.
please
Yeah,
walk
something not
us
too
through
heavy.
exactly what is
I like
happening.
it,
Let's go to applause, but tell us what's happening.
What happened?
Give me a moment. This is
Okay, sorry, let's listen to
them.
the Vice President
You want to turn around?
Senators.
To fill
Can
the
I?
vacancy
Yeah, go.
created by the.
You can do it like that?
of former Senator Kamala D. Harris of California.
I can explain this. I don't even know.
She loves that. That's right, girl. Wallow in it.
Yeah, that was very weird. Okay. The certificates the chair is advised are in the form suggested by the Senate. If there be no objection, the reading of the certificates will be waived and they will be printed in full in the
I
record.
could see Quay doing this.
If the senators elect and senator designate
I ain't got that
will
background.
now
You gotta be
present
going to
themselves at the
college.
desk.
Warnick and what's his name? Los or something. What's his name?
Never seen
Come on, y'all two.
Mr. Ossoff,
Ossoff.
Mr. Padilla,
I don't know none of these white people.
Where's
Who
Mr.
are
Warnock?
they?
They're gonna be new senators.
Oh.
Where's Mr. Warnock? He's a reverend. The black man is a preacher.
Probably coming behind them.
They were looking for him too. Where is he?
You better be here.
Right here.
Oh, that's
No,
him?
that's not
bald
him.
man?
No. That's not him. Is that him?
Might be bald guy. Oh,
Yeah.
black.
It might be him, yeah.
Raise your right hand.
Yes, it must be.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and
That is him
domestic,
then, Warning.
that you will bear true faith and
Because that's the other
allegiance
boy.
to the same, that you take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter, so help you God. Congratulations.
All right. Yay! Y'all made him win the race. Woo, woo, woo. Bernie! I thought Bernie was gonna win it one day.
Why?
Bernie White! Who is she talking about? We have a Bernie, but we don't have a White.
More like Barry. Never seen it.
All right, come on, sign it.
You are watching.
I don't know who he is.
Swearing in 3 new senators that will change the balance of power in the Senate. You're going to see, of course, Raphael Warnock, first black senator from Georgia. John Ossoff, he is the first
And
Jewish
who
senator from Georgia. Complete turn in Georgia, right, from 2 Republicans to 2 Democrats. And, of course, Senator Padilla, replacing Kamala Harris herself.
Oh, he's
He will now
replacing
be,
her.
Senator from
All right.
California, and also making history. He will be the first Hispanic senator from the state of California. So, Bakari Sellers, we are seeing history made again and again and again. And of course, it all seems to stem from Kamala Harris herself, the Vice President. If she speaks here, I'll cut you off, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think that what we saw are an uptick in voters of color throughout the country. And all of these major cities that dictated the trajectory of this race.
So
Atlanta,
white,
Georgia,
Hispanic,
Philadelphia,
and black. Come on now.
Wisconsin, Detroit, Michigan.
And a woman.
You saw voters
No.
of color.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Black, that's right.
Native American voters in Arizona, Hispanic voters throughout the Sun Belt.
But
And
them
that's
two,
what you're seeing
the
when
black
you're
guy and the white, Ossoff and him, Warnick, those are the two that won the Democratic race for the Senate. That Trump was telling them, cheat for me, find me them points. You know, find. You know what he was trying to make people get. He threatened the governor down there and all that. You better find me them. Those are the two that busted it
Let me
open.
also say something to kind of tie in, Aaron, to this conversation we were having, a larger conversation with the 17 House members.
They got a big job.
One including
Yes.
Humongous.
They would put a black person in there after they don't let a white man tear it up.
Yeah,
Right.
that's all right.
There has been a
Gotta be some kind of change.
white supremacy and domestic terror.
Yeah.
And this is going to have to be one of the challenges that this
Yeah.
administration
Gotta
faces
deal with it.
head on from the beginning. So yes, we do have the issue of coronavirus.
Don't let your guard
we have
down.
to deal with.
Those are looking
We
Whiteies,
are going to have
please.
issues like infrastructure where you can have some bipartisan resolve. But you're also going to have to deal with the rise of white supremacist domestic terror.
Okay, now with
that we
those
saw
them
storm the Capitol on
tortillas, is that what they
January
are?
6th. And so
Yeah.
while we're talking about
Those tortillas
everybody
from,
coming
So they make them sort of, they toast them like a little bit, right? Brown them or whatever. Okay.
What they do is put all the stuff in it, then they flip them over.
Okay. With no oil or nothing, right?
Just like a little whatever you put on the pan, you know.
Okay, yeah. Oh, all right.
Butter would
And
taste
of course, at the
Oh,
point has gone through
that was good.
just
butter
seen
would taste best.
Yeah.
a black
What happened?
Latino
Butter would be
Jewish
better?
senators
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
just sworn in. It is something all happening at once that really kind
And
of
they're
only
Korean
happens
and
in this country.
Mexican.
Something to
I
celebrate.
can't get over that
So,
one.
Of course, you see the vice president there on the floor of the Senate.
That just shows you, people, you know,
Chuck Schumer.
we all have an interest. We all have a certain, you know what I'm saying? Please, what makes you better than me? There's nothing. Nothing. Yeah. Are they both working in there like that? I mean, can you see them? You know what I'm saying? Can you see the Chinese and the Mexican?
In the front, there's a Korean woman. In the back, it looked like some Mexican.
Well, somewhere they got a Mexican too then.
I think in the cooking.
Okay. That's something else. That is wonderful, really. That is.
I was about to say, what is that annoying noise?
That was a, yeah.
White House right now.
You said it was annoying. They're doing it to bring calm.
Right.
Whoa. They do it to bring calm. You said, what's that annoying noise? That was supposed to be the sound of rain.
For a couple of reasons. One, he's expected to sign those executive actions.
They did a song the other day, and when we just said that, what was it?
Letter in the resolute
The
that
sound.
was left by President
The
Trump.
sound of the police. Woo, woo. Y'all remember? It's the sound of the police. Woo, woo. It's the sound of the police. When I heard it though, that's oh shoot, go ahead. Cause it was, I remembered it from back in the day, you know.
His predecessors.
That's the sound of the police. Woo. I said that to Devon. Devon gives me that look like, what is your problem?
So that's one element.
The sound that is way beyond you, Devon. But that was a song.
It's crazy. That's not that long ago for us.
Yeah.
Long ago for
For him, yeah. For real.
Remember we was asking that girl who was 17, what was we asking her and she didn't know
She was
nothing?
asking her about artists from the 2000s. She was like,
Yeah,
you heard of him.
She said what?
Kidding me? Like saying like Nelly, you know, like
Okay,
people
yeah.
from
Do
our
you?
era.
Yeah.
She up there, I don't know who that is. Who is that? I'm like,
Such a very different
Wait a minute, the little girl, there was a little girl that she probably did her thing this morning because she was supposed to be reading a poem. She had written a poem for Joe Biden and somehow, you know, she put it on, whatever she put it on, and it got all these likes.
Yeah.
So they voted her to come in and do a poem. So they said to her, do you know, she said, they said something about Joe Biden, you know who he is, right? She says, yeah, because she admitted. Then they said, do you know such and such? Then they asked about Tom Hanks. She said, who is he? Tom Hanks. Then they said somebody else. She said, no, I don't know that person. I was saying, y'all asking her this on purpose. You know that girl don't know them people. They could be her grandparents, so you think she knows them? She is so grateful. I know she is, that lady right there.
what lady?
This Puerto Rican woman is talking, because she was talking about Trump the other day. And she started telling them Republicans, you better use your conscience, because you've got people that are dying over a man.
And just how emotional today was for them. I think we underestimated, many of us, and I know it's not the entire country, but many of us, just how stressful, how difficult, how dark the last 4 years have been for so many. And so to see such deliberate acts of inclusion and unity in this ceremony. Listen, Kamala Harris is the first vice president who's a woman, and she's African American, and she's also from Indian descent. But she chose Sonia Sotomayor, the first Latina, the white Latina, to swear her in. And she chose Thurgood Marshall's Bible to swear in on. So I think there's a deliberate step-by-step. We are including everybody. We are trying to be historical and just, heal the wounds that we're all feeling.
Yeah.
All right, all of you stay with me, and our special coverage of the inauguration of President Joe Biden continues right after this.
She actually looks pretty today, I'm telling you. She usually looks like somebody just threw her on a...
about this woman, this
No,
black lady.
you know, no, because she's so more vibrant today.
She happy.
Yeah, for real. Everybody, no, he's gone. I said if I was feeling well when I was got in the street saying, yeah, thank you, God.
Man, this is the worst time to be my age, man. We
Huh?
can't afford it all.
What happened?
I said, this is the worst time to be my age. We can't afford no apartment. Everything's just raising.
Yeah, well, they're gonna do something about all that. They're gonna, cause you can't keep letting people be displaced or not being able to afford rent.
Mm-hmm.
They're building all these places, and you're building it so that you're building it evidently for people who have money. What about the people that don't? You gotta change that. Did y'all ever apply for, yeah, Quay, you applied for housing, I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was telling your father. Do you know it's been at least 4 years? It's been 4 years. But this year will be 4 years because we did it, I remember, because it was a couple of days before Dana's godmother died. And it'll be 4 years. It's March. It will be this year. So that's 4 years we've been waiting. How much longer you gotta wait? They told me up to 5 years. So if I got one, I'd give it to y'all. And y'all, you know, as long as y'all take, you know what I'm saying, for real though. And I told your father, because you know they're trying to help him, I said, make sure you tell them you've been in the system on a list for 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, they say 5 years they'll start placing you. Well, maybe they'll help you up. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that.
That's why experts like Kyle install lethal gutter protection even on the coolest days.
Yeah, but Quay apply, because a couple of times they send you things, are you sure you want to do it? You remember that way? And I fill it in and send it back. I filled it in for you, sir, and sent it back. Because I had to do it for my own too, so. But I ain't heard nothing either. But the thing is, it's the pandemic.
Yeah, nothing's happening.
When you start, more people get vaccinated, that's when they're gonna start opening, yeah. I like that black girl, her name is Abby. She's a young black sister too. She ain't no joke.
Hey Dave, I just wanted to leave you my thoughts on the loan and business plan.
Nice. Thanks, Kate.
Of course.
Is she a new hire? No, she's from our bank. A bank does that? Can I just take a look at that real quick? Are you jealous? No, I'm not jealous.
Home Fire drills give your family a plan of action. In Home Fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house. Pick a safe
I said I
spot
gotta do
and
that
get there
because
in
we've
under 2
never
minutes.
done that.
Then practice Home Fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun.
I already told myself.
So everyone knows the sound.
Go on the roof.
When they hear
And
the
jump
song.
down on that black truck. That's how we say it.
What black truck is this?
Oh yeah, I ain't scared to get on it. Yeah.
There's a black truck out there?
Yep, I'm gonna grab. First thing I'm gonna grab.
It's the landlord's truck.
Oh.
That is the landlord's truck,
I don't give
and
a
he is
shit.
annoying.
It's my
Is he?
life.
What happened? Because you never did get back to me about
This
that.
stupid stuff done put my numbers in, and now he realized he done messed up. So I see that in the hallway. He's like, I'm such a dummy. I'm such an idiot. I left everything. I'm like, this man.
But he ain't said nothing else to you about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. He tried to say, oh yeah, you guys still owe like $200 after we gave him what we gave him. I'm
Right.
like, what? Like, where you get these numbers?
Yeah.
Joe Biden. I'm Erin Burnett along with Wolf Blitzer and
That man just slow. I ain't about to be
Joe Biden
second
Yeah.
inside the Oval Office for the first time.
No, that's why you keep your receipts for everything.
Inauguration day, unlike any other in American history, amid a pandemic,
I said,
in a
I'm gonna
city
grab
that has
my
become a
computer.
fortress because of
Huh?
On that roof,
security
and I'm gonna
threats.
jump down on his roof.
His
Oh, he lives there?
He be there too every day, just like us.
Oh, okay.
They be trying to act like you know, right next
Oh,
to him.
okay.
Biden is the 46th president of the United States. His
I'm gonna tell
clarion
you,
call for
I'm gonna jump
unity
first,
during
and I'm
his
gonna try to
inaugural
catch
address,
you, so you can
vowing
jump
to be president for
Jump on top of me.
short time ago, Vice President Harris swearing in
17 executive
moments
actions.
ago on the Senate floor.
Wow.
Officially gives Democrats
Nothing you got, Trump, is gonna last.
2014. And President Biden is wasting no time. He went into the White House, and in just a few moments, Wolf, of course, he is expected
to read the letter.
Executive orders.
The ice cream.
True historic.
That who?
In the White House, 17 executive actions.
Waffle ice cream.
The mask mandate.
What is it?
Federal
It's like an
property
egg
and
waffle. It's
reversing
shaped like
some
an
of
egg,
former
but
President Trump's decisions. For instance,
waffle. Like,
rejoining the Paris Climate Accord, ending the
What the cone is?
Muslim countries
Yeah,
as
but
well.
like
We're
it's like a
taking you
big
inside the White House for
cone,
that.
like a
Also,
waffle cone.
Yeah.
holding
It has
this
like
hour,
little
the president is expected to
dots
swear
that's
in
like
Yeah, like the waffle would look.
during a virtual ceremony.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where y'all get that?
The pandemic
That's
has
over there.
altered
Where's
this
that?
truly historic
Right there,
Ice
sweet
cream.
sip, sweet sip. It's in,
Right in two?
no, it's right there by, it's not Phil's Corner. What do you call that?
Sweet sip.
It's by, it's Ebel, you know how there's Ebelins up there by Grove, Geneva Ave?
Yeah.
So it's like, what's that?
Oh, it's a Chinese place. I know exactly. A couple of doors down. I know exactly what you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Because it's around the corner from. Yeah, it's around. Okay.
So they make the rolled ice cream where they put the milk down on that cold thing and then they chop it up, put the strawberries, chop it up in front of you.
What? Really?
Yes. It's so good.
Then we take you there.
No, I want to go though.
They open now. They always open. I don't know how. They
Really?
ice cream.
Because I don't know what they believe in. Yeah. Wow. One day y'all got to take me over there.
Or the other Japanese place, downtown with the, I took Shari with the pancakes.
Oh yeah.
I took Shari, to this pancake place.
Okay.
You wouldn't like the
Ice cream
pancakes.
though.
No, because they're like onion pancakes and all that, right?
No, they was fluffy like eggs. They taste eggy though. You would think they taste soft, like I don't know what. You would think they'd be sweet, but they just taste like egg. Like,
I think they need more flavor on it because they just give them to you plain. Like if they put some like strawberry or something with it.
So what do you put on it?
They just gave us whipped cream.
with butter and syrup.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad, but
Of course, we know there are many
The
other.
only flavor they got is plain and matcha.
What's matcha?
You know that green tea they be drinking.
Oh, yeah.
He is going to
Okay.
be also not only trying to do things in
Okay.
substance, but also
time they
symbolic actions. Of course, you know about the president's Muslim ban, several other things that the president did. The president
Over there in Field Corner?
days in office.
Yeah.
Is it on the opposite side? Because there's another one on the opposite side.
It's
What
not
is-
in. It's not in.
No.
Plaza. It's like the street. Oh, after you.
Over. The street over.
So yeah.
In the back. In the
Yeah.
back. Yeah, I know exactly what you. Okay, yes. And it's green. The building out that they made, whatever's in the window, they made it look green like. But I seen that. Come some kind of ice cream and all that crap, right? Yes,
No,
yes.
not the place next door to them. Cause there's a place right next door to Evelyn's that got ice cream, but not that.
No, but if you go down Evelyn's, down the street, Evelyn's is on.
at the lane take a ride.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Tonight.
yes. I know exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, look, and the message is it's a new era, and it's not a subtle.
I had said that in the summer. I said, I need to go in there and see what they
Part
got.
of what they're trying to lay out right now. There are obviously the executive actions, there are obviously the legislative proposals,
we tried
but
the
there are a lot
bubble
of
tea,
symbolic
too.
things that are.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't like
COVID
that.
Bubble tea, what is it?
In the White
No,
House,
the
whether it be the
Indian
mask
tea,
mandates, they're going to put in place
some
in
like
federal
the little
buildings as well.
balls, and
It's
the
also
balls
going to
give
be
it
their posture.
tea
They've had
flavor, but
a lot of background
they pop
briefings
in
on
your mouth,
policy
but it
related
leaves
issues
like a
over the
little,
course of the
I don't
past
know, it
couple of
tastes like
days.
Plastic. It looked like a plastic.
Oh, because of the balls,
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
the balls is called bobo.
But they do eventually melt in your mouth, right?
Washington or Washington.
They
State.
melt, but I'm saying the plastic is like you. I guess people just swallowing it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we was thought we didn't like that.
No.
Because it's made from like flowers, starch,
There are a lot of
and then
questions
they
about
like make it
what is
into
coming
like
next.
balls.
What is the administration?
Oh.
Is the
They cook the
administration, I guess, to
balls
put it
and then
better.
add the
How are they
flavor
going
into
to be
the
able to
balls, and the
implement,
balls
particularly on the
suck it up.
legislative side, these very,
Like
very
absorbs the
ambitious
flavor.
Okay.
that they want to put in place?
And it
Well,
ex-
you just
okay.
noted on the Senate floor, they might have a majority, but it's 50-50 with the vice president as a tiebreaker. When
Too
you
much
have a
action.
Majority, it's very similar than
He
it
was
was
like,
last time around.
I know, for real. Do you suck it or do you take it out?
Right. You eat it.
As Caitlin noted, this is as much about symbolism as it is about policy. This is a turn of the page, this is a new era, and the administration wants to make very clear on all of the key issues that they're focused on, none more so than the issue of the pandemic. things are different now. And I also would note, Aaron, that they have made clear this is not going to change overnight. There's going to be a long road ahead, and as many Biden advisors have said, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I think that's a message you will certainly hear from the White House press secretary in a couple of hours. But they believe that the actions that they're trying to implement, or that they will work with Congress to implement, will be crucial to changing that dynamic. So we'll see how things go, but I think there's no question about it. They want to make clear it's a different time, it is a different era, there is a turn of the page. We'll see how that goes starting in a couple hours.
We certainly will. We'll see how many questions they take and what it all entails. Bill, thank you. Wolf.
It's at the top of 7 p.m. Eastern, Aaron. In just moments, President Biden will sign his first executive.
I said if I had another son, I was going to name him Wolf.
17.
That's not going to happen. So when are y'all going to have to name the kids Wolf?
Baby Wolf. Baby Wolf right there.
That's Baby Wolf right there.
We're seeing on this first
So where y'all get that name from?
I like him, yeah. I like him.
Change all caps, bold face, underline, and the pendulum swung.
It did. It got Baby Wolf.
Baby Wolf.
Any way he could to change it. He tried, failed, could not replace it.
I do too.
I know you liked it. I knew you like it.
I like that name. I'm telling you,
Wolf.
Wolf.
Play this back and like Grandma said. Baby Wolf.
His nickname can be Woo Woo.
Woo woo. Woo woo. Woo woo. Oh, Wolfie. Wolfie, come here. You gotta say it like that too. Wolf dog.
We have original usernames on all
For real.
social media platforms.
I'm gonna name him after myself
in these early days. And Joe Biden is trying to signal right out of the box.
James Wolf Wilder. Did you see you had mail down there? You had mail down there. Did you see?
Oh no.
Yeah, you had something down there from Santan, yeah. Santander.
It's clear that the new president of the United States, he wants to make sure that it's not just a change on substance, but on tone as well. And you heard that.
You better get
For real.
He promises he wants to work for those who supported him.
You know, we had my uncle. He named his son, and his son named his son, and that was Punky. Punky was named after his grand. His name was Clifford Wilma, like on Betty and Bonnie and all. Wilma, Clifford Wilma Hearns. So he turned around, and of course he had Clifford Wilma Jr. Then Punky came Clifford Wilma the III. And sometimes Punky said, "I'm changing my name." But he never did.
See, there is a sort of symbolism here. Phil talked about the idea that divided
come here, please.
The country is also so this is a way right out of the gate.
Maceo's named after my father. My father was named Maceo.
Is going to focus on they see the spots that they really need to really bolster on all of these crucial issues.
Well, he don't have his whole name. My father was Maceo Henderson Brewer.
Inclusion.
Dalen, Maceo Dalen.
It's easy to forget that Inauguration Day was
Don't do that. Don't do it. His head won't be like this, okay? He'd be like, I'm the Messiah.
So many lives, thousands of lives every day. So we are showing today that they want to get to work right away in reversing what we saw from the Trump administration.
And President Biden, as you absolutely raised, making it clear that dealing with problem number one, the coronavirus pandemic, which has already killed more than 400,000 Americans, that is the top priority right now. Michael, what was your big takeaway from the president's inaugural address today?
End the uncivil war.
As soon as he said that line, I wrote it down, I tweeted it.
These, I'm sure, are some of her sorority sisters. She made sure she had 3 of her sorority sisters there with her.
Good. I hope they keep it real black for her.
Yeah, she already black, child.
No, but you know, she got
Hey, Pastor.
Civil war, literally a civil war.
Oh, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Well, that's what, what's his name that I like him? Canton Jones. Won't he do it? Willie, won't he? Won't he, Willie? Willie, won't he? I love that song.
She created.
Thank God.
I thought that today was flawless. I thought that today amidst a
Joe
very
Biden.
Trump left? Okay.
everything, the speech, the presentations, the singing, the parade.
Big crowd, because they said that. He said everyone that was invited could bring 5 people. Child, please. They said they didn't do that, did they?
Spectacular day, and that's not a political.
That's what the commentators say. They didn't do that, did they?
Appreciate good speeches and good staging.
Like 3
Yeah,
fellas.
the sun was definitely shining, but as John King and I can testify.
Yeah, they waiting on him. Oh yeah, no. Well, they.
Was in fact shining.
Go ahead.
I thought it was significant that he did something immediately.
Hey. Get your hair done, gang. This vlog's called Get Your Hair Done, gang.
Get your hair done, gang.
See, I already got my hair done. You know what I'm saying? Like something smooth and sexy for y'all.
Show them your hair. Let me show them your hair.
Baby hair done. She did her own hair. I went to the salon though.
Y'all see that hair? Y'all see that hair? Yeah. Big
You want to get your
coming up.
dreads twisted, plum honeys in Brockton. I hope I said that right. If not, I'm gonna put it down in the description. Uh-oh, check this out. Grandma got her flip dude too.
Called the hair regrowing. I've been using it. I think it's been actually trying to help me get these little edges together. Called Hollywood Hair Bar.
Oh yeah, you bought it?
I bought 2 of them.
They been working?
I used one already. I can't find another box.
Y'all get our hair did. Look, you see me? Just got done with it. What's up?
You better get a body.
Just got done with it. What's up?
Let me go see what grandma.
Stop me.
You like it?
Yes, I do.
I gotta brush the back
Yes,
though.
I do. I don't know what I did without finding it. Because I bought 2 bottles.
Yeah,
I
like,
already just used up the 1 bottle.
you can have it down, you can have it however.
Yeah, I like that. Please don't.
Please don't give it to me.
What sound like so? Look like one of them confused singers.
Prince.
Prince out here. He had his stuff together. Don't talk about my boy. Woo.
You find it, grandma. You done lost it. Hide it.
It's somewhere in there.
During their time in office.
I got it all stuck in my hair.
I like that quail.
I'm glad you like it.
Jen Psaki, that is the new White House press secretary for Biden, and she's going to be taking reporters'
And
questions.
then the same way you put the scarf on,
Yeah.
I could do the same thing.
Yeah.
That's when he and the first lady.
Well, you can have it down, however.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
It's gonna grow too, cause it's braided.
Yeah, and all you gotta do is grease it up now, and let it do.
Yeah.
If you want me to redo it, I'll redo
I
it.
gotta find me. What do you sleep in at night? What do you sleep in at night?
Sleeping?
Yeah. What you put on the head?
Like a half scarf.
Yeah, like a scarf.
Yeah. Okay.
I just put it around my head because this time it's alright.
Okay.
You know, we see that Marine
But I had clippers. I have you cut that up.
Over at the West Wing of the
We
White
watching
House.
these white people act up.
That the president
No, they ain't acting up today.
is not in the residence.
Not yet.
No, not yet. You know what? Too. Where's the remote? Cause Trina told me they were acting up downtown.
See?
Downtown here.
See, I told you. Y'all act up. No, I'm just kidding.
For real, they can't help themselves.
Alright, let me get my ring light so I can put you on Facebook.
Hi.
Hear your concerns and meet your needs. We can fix any make or model the same day.
I'm gonna find that. that stuff, and if I don't, I'm gonna buy some more. Cause I really do think it was helping. But because I'm old, it takes longer. You know what I'm saying? If you all use it, probably grow your hair down to your. Cause Trina says she got an afro like the Jackson 5.
Really?
In 2 months.
I need something to help.
Come here, kitty.
Yeah, you don't need nothing to help your
No, I told you I got a bald spot.
Hey, mama.
From last time.
Well, that's because of something you put in it.
Yeah.
Where you going, Stinky?
Yeah, she is that.
She
She is that.
make this stank.
Your safety is our first concern. Please take advantage of our
Too much super glue?
Ooh, that light is hitting the light skin real quick. Everyone know what I'm talking about. We light skin. Team light skin.
Those light skinned.
Yes, light skin.
It's the light skinned. You know he light skinned.
Light skinned. Might blend in with the shine.
and snow
Light skinned.
Take advantage of our Winter Works program.
What should I do? Regular video?
I still laugh at Grandpa all the time whenever he says Massachusetts. He can't say it. It's Massachusetts.
Ooh, that's a good
Massachusetts.
one to do that. Give him words to say.
Go ahead.
And have Grandpa say the words. That'll be so funny. I'm about to do that tomorrow. Next time I come over here, I'm gonna have a
Let me
list of
plug it up for you.
words.
Grandpa, say Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
What was it? Some other word he asked me.
7.
I was like, are you kidding me?
He be like $7.
Yeah,
7-Eleven. 7-Eleven.
Yeah, 7. Yeah. 7, not 7. 7.
It's a brand new year of
Well, hold this real quick. Oh, you trying to get me this? Like this?
And you know he can't say
Oh, yeah.
street. He says
Yeah, like that too.
Creek.
I'll do your camera.
Can't say
Just like
street.
them, they be like orange. They be like orange.
Earned. I forgot about that one.
Want video on this?
Yeah, dude.
I told you I did that to this girl, right, at work.
Did you didn't find none of the grease stuff to put in your hair?
I did. I had some in the kitchen, Quay.
Oh, you put it in the
Yeah,
kitchen?
it's in the kitchen on the table.
Oh, this stuff.
And I was saying, I walked, because I was making fun of Rudy. She didn't know it. And I said, I'm going to go down the street. Get me some
What is
shrimp.
this shit out here?
And I just talked. She looked at me, she must see. That's how motherfucker talk. I felt back big. I was like, yo, what you doing? Excuse you. Excuse you.
Marshall,
Yeah,
you ever
real.
get a garage your car with a tank of gas? They ride around picking up pots in it.
What are you saying, Rudy?
I said, never get to garage your car with a tank full of gas. They ride around picking up pots in it.
Yeah, for real.
That's them calling me here.
Okay. They are?
Oh, that's y'all.
Oh. Let him know it's stuff he could get. That's the one that gave him the lobster. Let's see if he says anything wrong about it.
And we're here to help you get started.
You heard him? I'm about to eat up all that casserole up.
Oh,
You did it, babe.
he's telling him now. Because he told Queen he might not get none. And he's the one that gave him the lobster.
Take pictures.
The main ingredient. Fantastic. That's fantastic. Did you get a chance to watch any of this
I was
today?
barely here for the vlog,
Yeah.
but it seems like
Okay, Trina said she went down and got sworn in today for her notary. And she said
Done.
group of
Thank you guys for
protesters
tuning
came
in.
in. She said, Mom, if you had seen
We
how
will be
they
back with the next vlog.
circled them in. She said they encircled
Thank you
them.
for
And
joining
I
us
said, let me
today.
get my black behind.
Thank you, 808 Melanin Gang.
They stopped them before they got a chance to stop.